Welcome back, children. Today I am taking some important properties of proportion. Okay, you have already know what's proportion. That is, if A, B, C, D are four quantities, then A is to B equal to C is to D. First property is invertendo. That is, we have already A is to B equal to C is to D. Okay. From that, we will get product of extremes. AD equal to product of means BC. Okay. Implies, we can write it in reverse order also. That is BC is equal to AD. No change. Okay. Now look at here. I'm keeping B here and taking that A from the to the left side, that is B by A, equal to D the itself, and taking this C to the right hand side, that is D by C, which implies B is to A is equal to D is to C. This is the property invertendo. You don't have to think all this. Just look at here. A is to B is equal to C is to D. That is, you are taking the inverse operation. You are taking the inverse operation. So you can write it as B is to A equal to D is to C. This is called invertendo. Clear? This is called invertendo. Normal case, A is to B equal to C is to D. The same property is satisfied. B is to A is equal to D is to C. Clear? Then second property, alternando. In this case, what is alternative value? 1 after 1. Okay. So let us look at here. If A is to B equal to C is to D. Okay, we are leaving one quantity and taking the next alternate value. Okay, that is A and B. Here, B and D. I will show how to do. A is to B equal to C is to D means AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. Implies I am keeping A here itself and taking the C. So A by C is equal to B by D. A by C equal to B by D. That implies A is to C equal to B is to D. That is, we are taking the alternate values, alternate quantities. That is, A is to C equal to B is to D. This is called the alternando property. So, two properties. First one, invertendo. Second one, alternando. Take your book and write it. Next one, componendo. Okay. So, here, A is to B equal to C is to D. Okay. We are combining these two quantities. That is, A plus B is to B equal to C plus D equal to D. We can check. A. From this we can write A by B equal to C by D. Okay. So next I am adding A by B plus 1 to the left hand side and C by D plus 1 to the right hand side. That means there is no change. We can cancel this one. There is no change. Okay. Implies A by B plus 1 is A plus B by B equal to C by D plus 1 means C plus D by D. Okay. That implies A plus B is to B equal to C plus D equal to D. C plus D is to D. Okay. So this is what is called the componendo property. That means you just combine the first two values and divide it by the second value. Similarly, combine the next two values and divide it by the last fourth value quantity. Okay. That is componendo means A plus B divided by B A plus B divided by means B means what is to B. A plus B is to B equal to C plus D is to D. That is, we are combining the first two values and dividing by the second value here and here forward. Okay. Next, I am giving an example. Okay. If 2 is to 3 proportional to 2 into 2, 4. I am taking another proportion, 3 into 2, 6. Okay. If 2 is to 3 proportional to 4 is to 6. Okay. Implies I am applying a component here, that is 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 by B is 3. 5 by 3 equal to 4 plus 6, 10. 10 by 6 implies 5 into 6 is 30 equal to 3 into 10 is 30. Okay. So, this is the next third property, component. Okay. Next one, dividend. What is dividend property means? A minus B is to B equal to C minus D is to D. That is, here we are combining the two quantities. Here we are subtracting the second from 1. That is, if A is to B equal to C is to D, here it is addition. In dividend it is subtraction. That implies A by B minus 1 equal to C by D minus 1. Subtracting 1 from each side. Implies A minus B into 1 is B divided by B equal to C minus D by D. Implies A minus B is to B equal to C minus D is to D. Okay, this is what is called a dividend property. Okay, I am using the same example here also. But one thing I am doing, otherwise it will get, you will get negative. So, 3 is to 2 equal to 6 is to 4. Next example. Okay. 3 is to 2 equal to 6. 3 into 2 is 6. 2 into 2 is 4. Yes, it is in proportion. Okay. So 3 is to 2 is equal to 6 is to 4, and I am using dividend rule here. Implies A minus B, that is 3 minus 2 divided by 2 equal to 6, C minus D, 6 minus 4 divided by 4. That is, what is 3 minus 2? 1 by 2 is equal to 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 by 4 implies 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. This is the dividend property. Okay, dividend, that is, component means adding, combining the first two quantity, but dividend means subtracting. Okay, first one is addition and second one is subtraction. So take your book and write this. Next, component and dividend. Okay, component, the property is component and dividend. Okay, here A plus B is to A minus B equal to C plus D is to C minus D. That is, A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D by C minus D. That is, we are taking the sum of the first two quantity and difference of first two quantities and making ratios. And similarly, sum of the next two quantities and difference of next two quantities and making ratios. Here what we are doing is, already we have A plus B is to B equal to C plus D is to D, and here look at here, A minus B is to B equal to C minus D is to D. This is component and this is dividend. Now I am taking the ratio of these two quantities. I am taking the ratio of these two quantities. That is, A plus B is to B and A minus B is to B. and C plus D is to D and C minus D is to D. I am dividing A plus B is to B by A minus, that is I am taking the ratio of this quantity and this quantity. Similarly, taking the ratio of this quantity and this quantity. Okay. So first I am writing this here. That is component of means A plus B by B equal to C plus D by D. Okay. Similarly, dividend of means A minus B by B equal to C minus D by D. So now I am taking the ratio of these two quantities, that is A plus B by B is to A minus B by B equal to C plus D by D is to C minus D by D. Okay, implies A plus B by B, a fraction divided by another fraction means that fraction multiplied by is reciprocal, that is B by A minus B equal to C plus D by D into D by C minus D. Okay, cancelling this B and B, D and D, we will get A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D by C minus D. Then tell me what is component or dividend of property? It is component of numerator divided by dividend of numerator makes the ratio between the next two quantities or component of last two quantities divided by difference. That is here sum, here difference. Okay, that is A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D by C minus D. This is called the component of dividend of property. Okay, so take your book and write this. I will tell one example. Okay, here last example. What was our last example? 3 is to 2 equal to 6 is to 4. This was our proportion. Okay, I am applying component of dividend of here. Okay, that is A plus B means 3 plus 2 5. 5 by A minus means 3 minus 2 1 equal to what is C plus D? 6 plus 4 10 divided by 6 minus 4 2 implies 5 into 2 is cross multiplying, 5 into 2 is 10, 1 into 10 is 10, that is equal to 10 is equal to 10. So, this is the component or dividend of property, that is adding the first two quantities and subtracting the first two quantities and making it as ratio. Okay, that is component or dividend. Next, exercise 7C, first question. Prove that 5A plus 7B is to 5A minus 7B equal to 5C plus 70 is to 5C minus 70. First, you look at the question carefully. You can find a property. Okay, look at here. Same term A. Look at both of the terms are same. Only the difference is here addition and here subtraction. Similarly, here also both terms are same. Third term here 70, 70 both are same, but signs are different. So, which property we can use there? We know that. Which is this property? Yes, component or dividend, that is A plus B is to A minus B equal to C plus D is to C minus D. So do one thing. First you write what is A in LHS side and B in LHS side. Next you write what is C in RHS side and D in RHS side. Okay, not A, it is C. C and D. Okay, now this is our component of dividend of property. That is, first you write apply component of and dividend of. Component of and dividend of property. Okay, that is, first you write that property. A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D by C minus D. Okay, after writing this property, don't look at the question. Okay, avoid that question completely, only look at here. Okay, don't look at the question after writing. Up to writing this, you have to read the question carefully and find out which property we can use. But after writing this all, don't look at the question. Okay, now look at here. A plus B, first you take the LHS part and next you prove the take the RHS part and make it equal. Okay, that is, what is A? A is 5A plus 7B plus B. What is B? Plus B means 5A minus 7B. 5A minus 7B. Okay? A plus B, A plus B by A minus B. First you take the LHS part. Okay? I am applying a component of dividend in LHS part. That is this part only. This part only. Okay? So A plus B. Next one. Look at here, this is 5A plus 7BA, then minus A minus, what is B? B is 5A minus 7B. Okay, next that is equal to, what is 5A plus 5A? 10A. Plus 7B minus 7B is 0, divided by 5A minus 5A, that is equal to 0, plus 7B minus of minus. What is minus of minus? If two same sign came together, it will always, they will make a bond and it will always positive. Okay, they will be friends and they will make a bond and it will always positive. So 7B minus of minus 7B is 7B plus 7B, that is equal to 14B. That is equal to 2 5s are 10, 2 7s are 14. So 5A by 7B. Now put it as 1. Okay, LHS side as 1. Next you take the RHS side. That is C plus D minus C minus D. What is C? 5C plus 7D. That is 5C plus 7D. C plus D. What is D? D is 5C minus 7D. D is 5C minus 7D. 5C minus 7D. Okay, 5C plus 7D plus 5C minus 7D. Next one is C minus D. C is 5C plus 7D minus D is 5C minus 7D. That is equal to 5C plus 5C, 10C. And 70 minus 70, 0. 5C minus 5C, 0. 70 plus 70, 14D. That is equal to 5 by 7. 5C by 7D. That is 5A by 7B equal to 5C by 7D. So, we got 5C by 7D. And we have A by B is equal to C by D. So, I am writing C by D as A by B itself. So, I can write this as 5 by 7. 5 by 7 into C by D. For that, I am writing A by B. That is 2. From 1 and 2, we can see 5A by 7B equal to 5A by 7B. Okay, hence proved. Last you write, hence proved. One is equal to 2. 1 is equal to 2 and write hence proved. Next, exercise 7C, second question. Okay, if A is to B equal to C is to D, prove that 6A plus 7B into 3C minus 4D equal to 6C plus 7D into 3A minus 4B. Okay, look at here. All terms are different and only given condition is A by B equal to C by D, and we have to prove this one equal to this one. So, I am taking that A by B equal to C by D. Then I need 6A and 7B. Okay, 6A and 7B. So, I am multiplying it by 6 by 7 because 6A is there, 7B is there. So, 6 by 7 into A by B equal to 6 by 7 into C by D. That is equal to 6A by 7B equal to 6C by 7D. Now I am applying component of. This is our A, 6A. That is A is equal to 6A and B is equal to 7B. Okay. That now don't look at here. Just write, use component of. That is equal to A plus B. 6A plus 7B divided by B, 7B equal to C plus D, 6C plus 7D divided by 7D. That is 6A plus 7B by, and taking this part here, left hand side, that is 6A plus 7B divided by 6C plus 7D equal to, taking this 7B there, that is 7B by 7D. Cancelling the 7, I'll get B by D. Now make it as equation 1. Okay. Next, look at here. 6C and 7D are there. All terms are different. And 3A and 4B. Okay. 3A and 4B, 3C and 4D. We already multiplied it by 6 by 7. Next, which terms we need, which numbers we need, 3 and 4. So, I take the same A by B equal to C by D and multiply it by 3 by 4. Okay, that is 3 by 4 into A by B equal to 3 by 4 into C by D. Now apply component of. Here A is equal to 3A and B is equal to 4B. A is equal to 3A, B is equal to 4B, C is equal to 3C and D is equal to 4D. Okay. Now applying component of, that is 3A plus 4B by 4B equal to 3C plus 4D by 4D. That is 3A plus 4B, taking this to the LHS side, 3A plus 4B by 3C plus 4D equal to, taking this 4B to RHS side, 4B by 4D. That is equal to B by D. Now look at here, 1 is B by D and 2 is B by D. So from that we can write 1 is equal to 2. That is 1 is equal to 2 means 6A plus 7B by 6C plus 7D equal to 3A plus 4B by 3C plus 4D. Okay, cross multiplying, I will get 6A plus 7D, look at here, 6A plus 7B into 3C plus 7D, 6A plus 7D into 3C plus 4D equal to 6C plus 7D into 3A plus, where is 3is? 6C plus 70 into, that is, I am taking this to RHS side. 6C plus 70 into 3A plus 4B. Hence proved. Right here. Hence proved. Okay? Clear? Next, fourth question. 5x plus 6y by 5u plus 6v equal to 5x minus 6y by 5u minus 6v. Prove that x is equal to y equal to u is equal to, x is to y equal to u is to v. Okay. Look at here. This is 5x and y, but in this case u and v are there. So do one thing. Take this xy to the LHS part. That is, we will get 5x plus 6y by 5x minus 6y equal to 5u. Taking this part to the 5u plus 6v by 5u minus 6v. Now look at here. 5x, 6y, 6y. Only difference is plus and minus. Okay. Similarly, u, v, 5u, 6v, 6v. Only difference is in the sign. So we can use which property? Tell me. Yes, it is component or dividend. Next, apply component or dividend and do it. Okay. Component and dividend. That is, A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to D is equal to, and do the problem. Clear? Next question, sixth one. Okay. If x is equal to 6ab plus 6ab by a plus b, find. So only given x is equal to 6ab by a plus b. And look at here, 3a is here. So we can write this 6ab as 3 into 2 into a into b. Okay. 3 into 2 into a into b. That is equal to 6ab divided by a plus b. Now I am taking this 2 and a to the LHS side. So I am taking 3 and a to LHS side. That is, x by 3a is equal to the next here 2 and b left on the RHS side divided by a plus b. Okay. Now apply component or dividend. Okay. Apply, because x plus 3a by x minus 3a is there. So apply component and dividend. Okay. So a is equal to x, b is equal to 3a, c is equal to 2b, d is equal to a plus b. Okay. That is x plus 3a by x minus 3a equal to 2b plus a plus b by 2b minus a plus b means minus a minus b. That is equal to x plus 3a by x minus 3a equal to 2b plus b, 3b plus a by 2b minus b, b minus a. Okay, now take it as 1. Clear? So do one thing, write this in your notebook first, because I have to rub this one. Otherwise I will not get space to write. Okay? Okay. Next, in the same way, look at here. Same way, when x by, I am taking x plus 3b is there, so I am taking 3b. Okay, I am taking 3b. That is, x by 3b is equal to 2a by a plus b. Because 3b is there, I am taking 3b to the LHS side. Okay. So x by 3b equal to 2a by a plus b. That is, applying component and dividend. A is equal to x, b is equal to 3b, c is equal to 2a, d is equal to a plus b. Now a plus b, that is equal to x plus 3b by a minus b. X minus 3b is equal to a c plus d. 2a plus a plus b by c minus d. 2a minus a minus b. That is, minus a plus b means minus a. Look at here. What is minus a plus b? It is equal to minus a minus b. Negative or positive? Negative. Okay. So, x plus 3b by x minus 3b equal to 3a plus b by what is 2a minus a minus b. So, put it as equation number 2. Now look at here. Look at here, x plus 3a, x minus 3a, x plus 3a, x minus 3a, and x plus 3, x minus 3b, x plus 3b, x minus 3b. Now add 1 plus 2. Add 1 plus 2. That is equal to, that is our question, okay? Equal to 3b plus a by b minus a plus 3a plus b by a minus b. Okay? That is 3b plus a by b minus a plus 3a plus b by a minus b. Look at here, one is b minus a and another one is a minus b. So you have to make it as equal signs. To make this one as a minus b, you have to multiply it by negative. Okay, but you can't multiply the denominator only, so we are multiplying the numerator also. Multiply the numerator also with the negative sign. Okay, so what you will get now? That is equal to negative into 3b is negative 3b. Negative into a, positive a is negative a, divided by, this will becomes negative b, and negative of negative is positive. So, you will get a minus b. Okay? That is this plus, next one is 3a plus b by a minus b. Now the denominators are same, you can add it, that is negative 3b plus b is negative 2b and 3a minus a is 2a by a minus b. That is equal to, I am taking this 2 outside, 2 into a minus b by a minus b. Cancelling this, I will get 2. This is your answer. Clear? Next question, question number 10th. Question number 10th. A, B, C are in continued proportion, prove that. Okay? Continued proportion means, in the case of continued proportion, we are always taking A by B equal to continued B by C. In that case, we are always taking it as a constant K. From this, we can take A is equal to BK and B is equal to CK. Okay? A is equal to BK and B is equal to CK. Okay? Then, from this, substitute the value of B in 1. Okay, that is A is equal to, the value of B is CK. CK into K is equal to CK square. This is very important. A is equal to CK square. Now, substitute the value of A and B in this one. Okay. That is, A square means CK square all square plus AB means CK square into B is CK plus B square means CK square divided by, I am taking the LHS part first, okay? LHS part first, then B square means CK square plus BC, CK into C, CK into C plus C square, write C square itself, okay? Now, C square K raised to 4 plus C square K raised to 3 plus C square K square by c square k square plus c square k plus c square. Okay. Now c square k square common, c square k square is common in all terms. So you can take it outside. That is equal to c square k square. When we take k square from this, then k, how can we write k raised to 4? K raised to 4 is k square into k square. When I take k square from that one, the left term is k square itself. So k square plus c square k cube, no, not c square k cube. From this one also, I am taking c square k square. Then k cube means when I take k square outside, k is left. So c square k, I am taking c square k square from this. So k plus c square k square from this 1. Divided by, I am taking c square is common in all terms, so I am taking c square only. K square plus k plus 1. Look at here, k square plus k plus 1, k square plus k plus 1 is here. I am cancelling these two terms. Then next one c square, then only k square is left. So write it as 4. Okay. Next you take the RHS side. Okay. What is RHS side? A by C. A by C is equal to, what is A? A is C k square. C k square by C. Cancelling this C, you will get A by C is equal to k square. That is 5. Now look at 5 and 4. K square is equal to this one, and k square is equal to A by C. So from 4 and 5, we can say 4 is equal to 5. So LHS is equal to RHS. Hence proved. Clear? Look at here, x is equal to this one, prove that. Okay. So a plus 3b plus a minus b. So this is our a, and this one is our b. Okay. So x is equal to x by 1. X is equal to x by 1, and this is our a, and this one is our b. So a plus 3b, it is already in complementary dividend form. So again applying complementary dividend. So x by 1, x is equal to x by 1 equal to root a plus 3 plus root a minus 3b by root of a plus 3b minus root of a minus 3b. It is already in a complementary dividend form, but it is not there. Okay, in LHS side it is not there. So when we again apply complementary dividend, you can remove one of the term from here. Okay. So apply complementary and dividend. That is, here A is equal to, then tell me what is A? A is equal to x, B is equal to 1, C is equal to root of a plus 3b plus root of a minus 3b, and D is equal to root of a plus 3b minus root of a minus 3b. Okay, now don't look at here, just look at these terms and do the complementary dividend, apply complementary dividend to these terms. Okay, that is a plus b means x plus 1 by a minus b, x minus 1 is equal to c plus d, that is equal to root of a plus 3b plus root of a minus 3b is the first term c, then plus d, this is c, and d is root of a plus 3b minus root of a minus 3b. Okay, divided by, okay, that is C minus D. C is root of A plus 3B. That is C minus D. C is A plus 3B plus root of A minus 3B minus C minus D means minus. Here it is not C. This is C and this one is D. No? Okay. That is minus root of A plus 3B minus root of A minus 3B. Look at here, minus is common to both of these terms. Okay. Now, tell me what is A plus 3B. Look at here, A plus 3B plus A plus 3B is here. That is equal to 2 into root of A plus 3B. A minus 3B, root of A minus 3B, root of A minus minus A minus root 3B cancelled. Next, in denominator, A plus 3B minus A plus 3B cancelled. Then A minus 3B minus of minus plus A minus 3B plus A minus 3B, that is equal to 2 into root of A minus 3B. Now cancelling these two, we will get x plus 1 by x minus 1 is equal to root of A plus 3B by root of A minus 3B. Okay, next write down this one. That is x plus 1 by x minus is equal to root of A plus 3B divided by root of A minus 3B. Squaring both sides, we will get x plus 1 whole square by x minus 1 whole square is equal to root of A plus 3B whole square. What is root of A plus 3B whole square? It is equal to A plus 3B. A plus 3B by A minus 3B. Now you apply component dividendo. Okay. That is equal to x plus 1 whole square plus, that is this one is, this is A and this is B. So A plus B minus A divided by A minus B equal to, okay, that is A plus A is 2A plus 3B minus 3B is 0, cancelled. Then next one, A minus A is 0, 3B plus 3B is 6B. Here x square plus 2x plus 1 plus x square minus 2x plus 1 divided by x square plus 2x plus 1 minus x square minus 2x plus 1. That is x square plus x square is 2x square. Then plus 2x minus 2x cancelled, plus 1 is equal to 2. Divided by x square minus x square cancelled, 2x plus 2x 4x plus 1 minus 1 cancelled. So 2x square plus 2 by 4x is equal to A by 3B. Taking 2 outside because 2 is common, we have 2 into x square plus 1 divided by 4x. Cancelling these two, we will get x square plus 1 by 2x. Here A by 3B itself. Now cross multiply. 3bx square plus 3b into 1 is 3b equal to 2a into 2x, 2ax. That is 3bx square minus 2ax plus 3b equal to 0. That is here. You need that proof, so hence proved. Clear? Do one thing, do the sub questions of these all questions, sub question 3, 4, first questions, sub questions, second questions, like that way. Do all sub questions.